What's up, fellas? It's your boy back with another episode of Ball Talk with Manny. I hope everybody's having a marvelous day. I know I am. When the Panthers win, life is good. It's that simple. Nah, nah, let me stop. But that's besides the point. Um, Everybody leave a like, comment, so subscribe. That being said, let's hop right into it. So the Panthers, they got another one of those signature wins. It was a thriller, overtime thriller, 30 to 27. It was everything you could ask for if you're a Panthers fan. It was action packed. It was just a great team win. With that being said, let's get into the key takeaways. So the first major shout out goes to Coach Canales. Um, Play calling was a major improvement from last week. They finally showed that they have a counter for it if you do stop the run. Um, Coach Canales, he wasn't scared to put the game in Bryce's hands, and Bryce delivered. I love how Canales has adapted. The last two games, they're basically saying Bryce is going to have to beat us. We're not going to let Rico go mayhem. We're gonna make Bryce beat us, and he was comfortable putting it in Bryce's hands. He called some great plays. I love the play action plays he was calling. He finally let Bryce throw it downfield. It was just great. I loved it. And speaking of Bryce, um, round of applause for Bryce. Bryce Bryce put on a masterclass. Hold on, let me show these stats. I gotta show these stats. Bryce, 31 completions, 45 attempts, 448 yards. That is not a typo. That is a franchise record too. Um, Previously held by Cam Newton, but three touchdowns, five sacks. I say five sacks because he was getting hit, but he got up every single time. I know one time he was out for a couple plays. I think it was like a play. And I was scared. Andy Dalton came in. I'm like, yeah, this game is over. But he came back out. He showed that he's a warrior. He yeah, he's a soldier. All right. And yeah, he was letting it fly. T Mac, 8 receptions, 130 yards, two touchdowns. One thing I noticed about T Mac, when he scores in flurries. This is his second game having multiple touchdowns. And look at that long, 39 yards. I like that. Leggett, 4 receptions. We finally got another Leggett showing. Um, you could say it was play calling. You could say whatever. I don't know. He finally he had a great game again, and I'm here for it. I love it. I love it. When he plays great, it's great. One to Rico Dowdle, he had a couple receptions. Tommy Tremble, he had one of the biggest receptions. In that overtime, taking it 54 yards, getting us in field goal position. Um, he had to make up because on that it was like the fourth quarter, he dropped the ball. But he made up for it for sure. Jalen Coker, 4 receptions, 52 yards. And I'm just showing all this because this like it shows you we have the depth in the receiver room. It's just the play calling hasn't been catered to our receivers, I guess you could say. And if this continues, the league better watch out. That's all I'm gonna say. The league better watch out. Um, and the next big shout out goes to the defense. The defense was balling in the second half. The first half, it was a little shaky. They gave up 21 points. I think it was down 21-10. Yeah, 21-10 at halftime. It was a little shaky, but that second half, they pulled out the straps, strapped them down. Then they gave up two field goals in the fourth quarter. They got a big stop in overtime to put the offense on the field to win the game. Like that's just complimentary football at its finest. It was a great team win, great play calling. That's a great win for the Panthers. Great bounce back week. Um, from the egg they laid last week against the Saints. Great bounce back week. With that being said, what's next? The Panthers are a half game behind the Buccaneers. We are 6-5. The Buccaneers are 6-4. Yeah, 6-4. Um, but the Buccaneers they play the Rams, I think, next week. So hopefully they lose that. Um, but outside of that, the Buccaneers don't have that tough of a schedule. I'm not gonna lie. So we're gonna just have to take care of business. We got the Rams, 49. Oh, we still got the 49ers. That's Monday. Rams, the Saints. We should definitely beat the Saints. We definitely have to split with Tampa Bay. Losing that game to the Saints last week really was a killer, but we still can make the playoffs. It'll be tough, but it's not out of the realm of possibility. And the last segment is the daily news. It's still early in the week, so not a lot of injury reports and stuff have came out, but I do believe Trevin Wallace is making good strides to getting back on the field. Um, I don't got that much news, but I do got a funny fact. I saw this one thing. It said when the Panthers win the toss, they are 6-0. When they lose the toss, they're 0-5. So hopefully we win the toss against the 49ers. But yeah. But yeah, with that being said, um, y'all stay blessed and I'll see y'all next time.